She spilled coffee in her lap, sued McDonald's, and won millions. Sounds like America, right? Land of the free, home of the litigious, or so we thought. But today, I'm here to tell you that the McDonald's hot coffee lady wasn't crazy. In fact, she may be the only one in this story who wasn't. Welcome to Legally Absurd, the show where the law goes off the rails faster than a Florida courtroom livestream. Our story begins in 1992 when 79-year-old Stella Liebeck ordered a cup of coffee from McDonald's. She wasn't driving. She wasn't texting. She wasn't juggling flaming chainsaws. She was just sitting in her grandson's parked car, trying to add cream and sugar the old-fashioned way by holding the cup between her knees, because apparently McDonald's didn't believe in cup holders or functional lids in the 90s. Then boom, coffee spill, not just a dribble. We're talking 190-degree liquid napalm straight to the lap. Her cotton pants absorbed the coffee and held it against her skin like a cruel caffeine sauna. Stella suffered third-degree burns. Not ouch, that's hot, but hospitalized for 8 days. Skin grafts, permanently disfigured, kinda hot. Doctors said it was one of the worst scald injuries they'd seen. From coffee? From a drive-thru? That cost 49 cents. So what did Stella do? Demand millions? Try to buy an island shaped like a coffee bean? No, she politely asked McDonald's to cover her $20,000 in medical bills. McDonald's responded with $800 and a shrug, so she sued. What her lawyers found was juicier than a quarter-pounder. Turns out McDonald's coffee was intentionally kept between 180 minus 190 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to cause third-degree burns in 3 seconds. Faster than your brain can say, wait, this is stupid. And McDonald's knew. Aid received over 700 prior complaints about burns. That's right, this wasn't a fluke. It was company policy. They wanted it piping hot because it tasted better and stayed warm longer. Never mind your thighs. In 1994, this case went to trial. Stella's legal team showed jurors grisly burn photos. They probably needed a strong stomach and stronger coffee. McDonald's execs argued that Stella should have known the coffee was hot. And we should all know that door handles can melt our fingers too. The jury wasn't buying it, so they awarded her $200,000 in compensatory damages, reduced to $160,000. Because you shouldn't put hot coffee between your knees, Grandma. Then they hit McDonald's with a $2.7 million punishment, not because they hated fast food, but because that's how much they made from coffee in just 2 days. That's right, they fined them in McTime. Now here's where it gets absurd, even more absurd than corporate coffee burns. The media spun it like a rotisserie chicken. Greedy woman sues McDonald's over a little spill. She became the butt of every late-night joke and politician's speech about frivolous lawsuits. What they didn't say. Stella almost died. McDonald's knew their coffee was dangerous. The verdict was reduced to under $500,000 in the end. But hey, facts aren't funny. Mocking an injured grandma? Thanks to the fallout, the case helped fuel the tort reform movement. Spoiler alert, made it harder for regular folks to sue big companies. Because if we learned anything from Stella's case, it's that billion-dollar corporations are the real victims here. But let's be real, this case wasn't about greed. It was about accountability. One woman who dared to say, hey, maybe your coffee shouldn't come with third-degree burns. So next time you hear someone laugh about the McDonald's coffee lady, hit pause and ask them if they'd like 190-degree justice served directly to their genitals. If you enjoyed this ride through the legally absurd, smash that like button like it's a faulty McDonald's lid. Subscribe for more stories where truth is stranger and way more hilarious than fiction. Until next time, stay hot, but not coffee's called hot.